Okay, HadesOmega here. Got another mod for the Victory Empulse today. So another mod for the Empulse. So this is a HDM off-road bar risers. Supposedly this is I don't know. We'll find out when I put them on. But okay, supposedly these are 1 1/8 inch for the fat bars. That's what they have on the Empulse. So there's the box. So these are very similar to the Tusk off-road ones. I've used those before, but I've never had anything with fat bars. So I need to get something. I have a lot of these lying around. They're just for 7/8 bars though. So I got this for, I got it right here, $20 on eBay. They're made by HDM. And they're 30 millimeter. Oh, yeah. So it raises your handlebars 1.2 inches or 30 millimeter. They're made from T6. Made from T6 billet 6061 aluminum, and they're 12.9 tensile strength. So these are really strong. Because like a 10 grade is like really strong. Handlebar risers are available. Okay, well, they have ones for 7/8 and 1 1/8, and they have them in silver also. I got the black ones to match the black triple trees and the handlebar on the Empulse. So there you go, $20. They're pretty simple to install. I'm not really going to go over installing them. I'll just put them on and I'll show you what they look like. But basically, you take the handlebar clamp off, and you just kind of sandwich this in between the handlebar and the triple tree, and then you use the original handlebar, and then you put these longer bolts in, and then that raises your bar. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to raise the bar like 1.5 inch, and it's going to move it back like maybe like 1/4 of an inch or something. And I heard that you can get away with like a 2-inch rise on this bike, but I just got these because they're cheap and I wanted to try them out. So we'll see if and if I like them, I'll keep them. If I don't, I'll either take them off or I'll try the 2-inch ones that like pivot. The pivot ones are nice because you can adjust how far back the bars are. The bars are a little bit forward on the Empulse. I wish it was a little bit back more, so it'll be more kind of relaxed, you know, make it a little more cruiser-like. But it's okay. It's kind of like the bars that are on it right now are kind of like, it's almost like a drag bar almost, or like some kind of mountain bike bar. So there it is. I'll show you what it looks like when it's installed. Okay, so I went ahead and installed the bar risers. I kind of marked it. I marked it before I took it off, but it doesn't really matter unless you tighten these like so they're even. I don't know if you're supposed to tighten the top first or the bottoms or whatever. I just try to make it as even as possible. Also, it was kind of hard to get the bolts in because the bolts have like Loctite in it, and the bolts are like way longer than the stock bolts. So there it is. That's what the bars look like. The bar riser looks like. Looks pretty good. I like it. It matches the bike pretty well. It's a little bit smaller than the thing, but I like it. Also, I kind of sat on it, and it's a little more relaxed. It's a little shinier than the paint on the bike. It kind of moved my windscreen up an inch. You can see the windscreen used to be here. I was like, I think that'll be fine. We'll see. And then, yeah, so there it is. It's about an inch higher and a little bit, maybe like 1/2 inch back. So I kind of like it. It's more upright position, and you're less leaning on the tank. It's more comfortable. I guess it's not better for like, you know, performance or racing or whatever. But yeah, so there it is. Pretty easy to install. Like I said, you just sandwich it in between there and you use the original clamps. Very cheap and effective little mod. So I will let you know. I'll take it out for a spin. HadesOmega out. Alright, HadesOmega here. I'm here testing out my new bar risers. So I'm just gonna ride around the neighborhood, and I will kind of just I will kind of just give you my impressions on the handling. So let's go down here. And we'll practice some U-turns. So one thing that the Empulse doesn't excel very much at is slow speed riding. I mean, it does and it doesn't. The foot pegs are set back, so it feels like it's it feels like it's really hard to do slow speed stuff. So I'm trying to do the counterbalancing stuff right now. Looks pretty good. One of the most difficult tasks is to ride your motorcycle slowly, right? Because the slower you ride, oh, there, see, I have to put my foot down. The slower you have to ride your motorcycle, the more. Oh, you know what? I have a good test for this. We should go to the DMV. That's where we should go. So I'll probably go to the DMV. But yeah, it's a good challenge to ride your motorcycle slow, because the slower you ride, the less stable your motorcycle is. So I mean, it feels a little more comfortable. I don't feel like I'm have to lean as much now. I'm more upright. So this will be definitely more comfortable for long rides. To tell you the truth, I thought the seating position was okay on the Empulse. It's kind of like it's almost kind of like you got a drag bar almost, but not really, you know. Yeah, so it's still very good. Well, I will take this bike someplace where we can test out the handling characteristics slowly. I know a perfect place for that. So I thought the bar risers is a good mod. It really doesn't make much of a difference, but the good thing is I can reach the adjusters for the suspension now. I'm in the forks, and what else? It's a little higher now, and your arms are a little more relaxed. Your back is a little more relaxed. You know, you don't have to lean forward as much. So I've kind of made the bike a little more neutral. One of the things about bringing the bars up are if you got some longer arms, it helps in that respect. If you got shorter, well, even if you had shorter arms too, I think it would be worse if you had shorter arms, because you'd be leaning even more, right? And well, I mean, I just don't like that feeling, you know, of getting smashed up, you know, on the tank. With these bars, like, it's a little more, I feel like my weight is a little bit more back, so I think I could ride longer like this, you know.